Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. Today is Keep, Maybe, and Toss. We're on bookshelf number 2. Hopefully I do a little bit better on this one. Let's just get going on this. Okay, the first one we've got is the Shadow and Bone series by Leigh Bardugo, starting with Shadow and Bone. I love this book, and this is going to be one of the series that I finish for Series-a-thon. Since I loved it, I want to read it. I'm that person that reads the first book and then just forgets the rest of them, and I don't know why I do that. So Series-a-thon, which I explained before, is designed for me to get through series and focus on them and get them done, because I have so many great series in my library and I just don't read them. So I am going to be keeping my Shadow and Bone series. So here's what I've got: Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising, and King of Scars. And I am keeping all of these books because once in a while I like a good YA fantasy. Okay, the next one here is actually my husband's series. This is the I think it's a mermaid series. We got Of Poseidon, of Triton, and of Neptune, and he really enjoyed this series. So I will not ever get rid of his books. Whatever ones that he has and he wants to keep them, then it is for him to decide whether or not he wants to get rid of them. So this one will stay. The next book we got here, as you can see, there is a marker in the book, and I have not finished this book still. This was something about, this is Like a Hole in the Head by Jen Banbury. This is about a woman she works in this library and she's trying to protect this one book. She sold it off to somebody without knowing, and now she's in all kinds of trouble. People are coming after her, and she's got this book, or she's trying to get this book back. And the brakes went on at like halfway, and I'm just like, I can't do it. So I really wanted to like this book just because it was about a book. And I mean, the cover's pretty cool. Even has the bullet hole in there. But I've not went back to it to read it. I even still had my marker still in the book. So this one's going to be bye-bye. Okay, the next one we got here is Beartown by Fredrick Bachmann. My friend Susan is the one that recommended Fredrick Bachmann to me. I got this book, I want to say last year. And I really want to try something by him. I know he's also got A Man Called Ove, and she told me that I'd be better off starting with this one instead of that one. So I am going to read this one. I take Susan at her word. She knows what she likes. We like a lot of the same tastes, so that one is staying. The next one here is City of Orphans, and it's Avi. I don't know what that is, but I've had this book for so long, and I still have not picked this up. And I really want to read it. I'm going to put this as a maybe right now, and you guys can come back and tell me if you liked it, what you thought of it, if you think it's worth keeping it or it's not worth hanging on to. But I feel like I want to read it, but I've had it for so long and I just haven't picked it up yet. So this is going to be a maybe. Put that in that pile. The next one here is The Dark Beneath the Ice by Emelinda Baruby. Again, I picked it up. I've had it forever. I haven't read it, and I don't feel like I'm going to be reading it. So, bye. Next one we've got here is The Christmas Sweater by Beck. I love, love, love this story. This is a great Christmas story, and I can read this again and again, and I love most Christmas stories. And just look at this cover. It's beautiful, this dust jacket. The spine is beautiful. This book ain't going nowhere. staying with me. That is The Christmas Sweater by Beck. We got this one here and Gone by Beck. I think this is a mystery of some kind. I believe I got this off of the sales rack. So, I haven't read it yet. Am I gonna read it? Probably not. So, this one is gonna go bye-bye. The next one here is a series by Wayne Thomas Batson. I just always loved the covers on this, and I got it from my used bookstore. But the covers are they're just gorgeous. So the first one is The Door Within. And the really cool thing about these is that the actual cover, too, right here. The actual cover is designed like the dust jacket. I've had these books for about 5 years now. The next one is The Rise of the Wormlord, but they're so pretty. The books are just gorgeous. And the last one is my favorite. This one. This one is The Final Storm. They're beautiful books, but I don't think I'm going to read them. I'm going to ask if my grandson wants them first. If not, then I'm going to research the little libraries first of all and see if there are some nearby. I think the one nearest us is a city over in Crum, so I'll check that out and see if I can't drop these off. If that doesn't work, then they'll go to my used bookstore, but I've had them this long and I still haven't read them, so they gotta go. The next one, these two, I just told myself that I wanted to read Clive Barker, that I just really want to read his stuff, and I've had these books forever and I still have not picked them up. And I also found out that this one, I actually watched an old video of mine of the book haul that this book came in. It's got this plastic, not your normal library covering. But anyway, this is not actually the first book, it's actually a series. And this is pretty far in the series, I think. But I just told myself, oh yeah, I'm going to read it. I've never read that one. Or Weave World. Also, and I know this is probably like a vintage type of mass market. It's got the yellow pages. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with these. I can't keep them anymore. I'm not reading them. They're just sitting there. And you think with me, like in horror and stuff, that I would like these books, but I don't anymore. So, I'm going to have to find somebody who does. Okay, and then this one here my daughter recommended to me, and this is Sensibility by Jane Austen. I may just give this copy to her. I'm never going to read it. I'm not a classic person. You're lucky that I read Jane Eyre. Just not one to read classics. I'm going to find out if she wants this particular cover. I know she's got a different version of this, so I'm not going to read it. So, bye-bye. And the last one we got is the Red Queen series that I've not read yet. I really don't know if I'm going to read it. I got this one in paper, and then these two, I don't even know the order they go in the series. This one is War Storm, and this one is Glass Sword. I don't even know if I would like it. I'm going to have to figure out. I mean, I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I'm going to keep this as maybe right now until I can get to it and see if this is something that I would actually read now. I just know, like, when they're hyped up and stuff, and then I see them at the used bookstore, I'm like, oh, grab them because everybody likes it. And so I pick it up. And I don't read that much YA fantasy. So I don't know. This is going to be a maybe for me. But that is it for this week's Keep Maybe Toss. If you've read any of these books or if there's anything you think I should try, let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. Thanks guys for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.